Hey guys, how you doing? Let me adjust my thing a little better so you can see. I know nobody really wants to watch that debacle that's going on right now, so I thought I would share a little bit of Onstage information with you guys, and I will show you this great Christmas card that I'm going to be making for my very first ever party that I'm doing on Friday. Virginia. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Gigi. How you doing, girl? So I thought I'd share this little card that I'm going to make, but I kind of wanted to show you a few things first, what I got from Onstage. So first of all, if you don't have an occasions catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator, you can shoot me a email at rachthestamper@gmail.com. Send me your name and address, and I'll send you one as soon as I can send them out. This catalog doesn't go live until January, so you have plenty of time. But if you need either the other catalogs, if you need the holiday catalog, oh, I have it somewhere. If you need the holiday catalog or the main catalog, you can shoot me an email as well. But first of all, show you a couple things that I got at recent Onstage. This is an awesome new set. This is another one that's one of my favorites. All things thanks. I love you. All the thanks are so cute. So fun. Yeah, the stuff is really great. It's really fun. And then we got this Cool Treat stamp set. This will be so much fun in the summer. And then I won this Balloon Adventure stamp set. We also got some really cool enamel shapes. What else did I get? Some ribbon. And then we made some adorable, adorable swap cards. Let me get this out of the way. So we made these 3 little Valentine's mini cards, which are so adorable. This paper is so cute. Love in, I don't even know, 857 different languages. So cute. And this little tiny card. How cute is that? And what else do we get? This is one of the swaps that I got. Actually a few someones were kind enough to swap with me even though I didn't have any swaps. So that is the awesome thing about going to these Onstage events. You just never know what you're going to get. And who made that one? That was Terry from Leesburg, Virginia. I don't know if you're watching, Terry, but there's your card. And then Linda Cullen, buddy of mine. Her and Jonna and I went, and my other friend Rhonda. These are Linda's cards. They're so pretty. I love how she pulled those out at the last minute. And then I got this really pretty one with the Fruit Stand Designer Series paper. And then we made a couple cards. These are all going to be in the new Occasions catalog. These little cards. I got a little carried away with my jewels there. I couldn't pick one. But these are so cute. These would be great too if you give to somebody and you give them a little ring and they could attach it to their bracelet. I mean, it's like a little gift in the gift card. And this is cool because it pops open. How fun is that? Okay, so let me show you what we're going to be making today. So this is a card that I saw in the holiday catalog. And again, this is the front of the holiday catalog if you don't have one. This is it. It's got a lot of really great stuff in it. But this is going to be using the Presents and Pinecones stamp set. And we're going to make this card here, which I thought was really pretty and completely out of the box using craft cardstock and Whisper White craft ink. So I thought this would be a lot of fun to make something completely different. So these girls that I'm going to be having this party for on Friday, they're going to be making a bunch of Christmas cards. So there's just a whole bunch of different cards that I designed, but this is just one of them. And then this is another quick and easy card if you run out of ideas at the last minute. This is actually a tree just made out of washi tape. And this is the Presents and Pinecones washi tape. There's a bunch of different ones, so different sizes. So I just basically just layered them all on there. And then I punched out a little star that I had from one of my, it was like a punch pack that had a star in it. And then just a little greeting on some cherry cobbler. Great Christmas card. And then this is, these are 2 versions of a Thanksgiving card that I made. We also still have the blog hop going on right now. If you go to the Stamp It demo group, you can go to my website, which is rachthestamper.com. wordpress.com and start there. And there's a bunch of different blogs that you can hop to. You can enter to win a really cool prize. It ends on Friday, so make sure you get there and leave any comment. This is not my blog hop card, but this is another card. This is actually using the Halloween scene stamp set. It's super versatile though. And I think you could even get yourself a Christmas card out of this, and I'm going to try to make one. Okay, but what we're going to do, this is going to be really simple. So this is the stamp set we're going to use. We're going to be using these leaves, palms here, and I have my white craft ink. And then we're also going to be using real red. And then most of the rest of it, I did do ahead of time just so you don't have to suffer with watching me. I cut out 2 of the pine cones, and this is from the coordinating, oh my goodness, Thinlits. Pretty Pines is what they're called. So I did 2 in Whisper White, and then I did 2 in, I think these are chocolate chip, and I'm going to just layer these on top. And then I have a strip of mint macaron. This is, I think, 3/4 by, and this is a smaller card. This is not a standard size card. I just kind of ran out of paper, so just to demonstrate for them, I was going to do a little tiny one. And then I have about a 1/2 inch strip of Whisper White that I'm going to stamp the sentiment on. Okay, let me grab one other thing. Just want to make sure I have my Stampin' Pierce mat, but really it's your stamping pad. It gives you a really good image when you're stamping with the photopolymer stamps. So we're going to take, and let me get a little piece of scrap. You do need to be careful with this craft ink. You don't want to use your Stampin' Scrub, because it'll make it really gummy. So you're better off after this just rinsing it off in the sink and just rinsing the water off. You can use a baby wipe to clean it off for now and then just rinse it off in the sink. So we're just going to ink this up. And I just re-inked this. Before I start, I'm going to stamp off once. Okay. Let me move that over. So we're going to just make just some pines kind of coming in from the top. I feel like Bob, the man that used to paint with his little happy trees. I miss that man. He was so kind. I used to watch him for hours when I was younger. He's very peaceful. So there's our white pine cones. Or branches, like snow-covered branches, and we'll just put one more over here. Okay, and I'm going to just pop just a little one, just a little piece over here. And then maybe just one more just coming in right on the edge there. Okay, so now you do want to really make sure that this is dry because craft ink will smudge. So really quickly, I'm just going to hit it with the heat gun. So hum yourselves a little tune while you ignore this. Sorry. And as you notice, once this dries, it kind of gets much more of a faded look to it. Okay, so not to make this take too long. I don't want to bore you, but I'm going to try to be extra careful. So you want to either do all this and then let these set aside and do the rest of your stamping in between. So I'm just going to set this over for a minute. In the meantime, we're going to stamp Christmas Blessings, and that is also in the Christmas Pine stamp set. We're going to stamp that in real red onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And there's a lot of really great sentiments in here if you don't want to use this one specifically. Okay. So you could pick a different one. You could pick one out of a different set. Other thing we're going to do really quickly is just flag the ends of this. I'm going to trim this off just a smidge. Just cut the center. Oops, I might have cut that a little bit too short, but no big deal. Oh, still, that's okay. No biggie. And this end you probably won't see, but I'm going to just put it on there because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this as of yet. Okay, so there's our sentiment. And then, so the idea in the book, let me close this before I make a mess. The idea in the book kind of gives you the white paper doily, which would be really cute. Or if you wanted to, take it up a notch. So if you want to use the white, you could use the in color. You could also add in the mint macaron so it coordinates, or use your white. Or if you want to get fancy, you could use the silver foil. So I'm not sure. I'm going to look and see which one I think I like better, and then we'll go from there. So what we're going to do is just layer this all up. Make sure this is a little bit dry. I'm going to just pat it for a second. So you can see there's a smudge there. There you go. Okay, so we're going to set this down. We're going to put our little strip across here. So I'm going to put some snail on this piece. Hopefully this should measure out to be correct. Yes, there we go. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. Okay, just like that. So this one's a little big, and that's the good thing about these little doilies. They do come in different sizes. But again, when I set this all out, it was for a full-size card. So we'll use one of the tiny ones. We have our little Christmas blessings. And right now what I'm going to do is we're going to just adhere the white onto our pine cones. And let me see. What did I do with my fine glue? I do not know. So instead, I'm going to just put some snail on it, and we'll just work around it. You can also use your oh Lord, your silicone mat, because that way any extra adhesive will stick right to that. That is really, really handy for if you're gluing something and you don't have the right glue. You could use Tombow for this as well, but I just don't want to make it last that long. I'm going to put I'm going to put a little ribbon on this, but one of these I'm going to put a dimensional one. So what we're going to do is we'll pop one on a dimensional, and then the other one will just be flat. Okay, so we're going to set that here. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this one. Some snail. We will put some snail on the back of both of these pieces. Alright, and let's figure out what we're going to do with this. So I'm going to put this little silver doily. I'm going to put my Christmas blessings. Again, like I said, you can definitely trim this down a little bit if you'd like. Put this up here. Layer this one on top. Now, you could use a variety of different ribbons. You could use red ribbon. You could use pretty much really whatever you prefer. The other thing I have is the I believe it's 1/8 inch. Yeah, 1/8 inch, the silver ribbon. So this kind of will, again, tie the silver together on this. So, pardon my ripping this apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a little bow. I really like this ribbon because even if you have a very plain card, just with the light hitting it, it really gives it a lot of sparkle. Okay, let me just neaten this up just a smidge. Very nice. Okay, and I lost my scissors again. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this on with, if I can locate, I'm so sorry. I'm like the bad news bears today of stamping. I didn't unpack all my stuff from when we went the other day, and I took my glue dots and everything with me. And then I got a new shipment today of something, so I was super excited about that. So again, you could use a red ribbon on this if you would like. You could use, I think this one will be a bit much just because it's so large. But if you wanted to add a little bit more red in it, I love this stitched edge ribbon. I don't know if you have seen this or not. So pretty. You could even add this in the back if you wanted to. Instead of putting that mint macaron on there, you could put this on there and then layer everything in front of it. That would be really, really pretty as well. So I hope I've given you guys some ideas and temporarily distracted you from the circus that is on the television right now. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to let me know. Again, you are welcome to follow me on my blog. I will upload this again to YouTube, probably not until later tonight, so in case you want to watch it again. But again, this was craft cardstock. And I think, like I said, I went this with a leftover. Thanks very much. This was a leftover piece, so I think this was 3.5 by 4. 4.5? 3.5 by 5.5. But I kind of wanted to give them like a little bit of a demonstration piece. And also on theirs, I'm going to put a piece of Whisper White cardstock in it. I would love to, if I have time, to try to make you guys the video of the other cards that we're going to make. We're going to be doing a shaker card using the Christmas Magic stamp set. That's going to be really fun. Stampin' Up! Also has, if I could find it really quickly, these mica flakes. So I have been using that for snow. That is super fun. So I made this little card, and it looks like a Christmas shaker. So that's going to be coming up soon. I don't really want to spoil that one and show you that one. That one will definitely be coming very, very soon. But I have also a really, really pretty multi-layer wreath card that I just used making punches. I love the mica flakes too. They were a little bit hard to get used to at first because I wasn't quite sure how to use them, but they are really, really fun. And the green, I haven't done anything with the green yet. That would be really cool to make as like a Christmas tree, which is what they have theirs as, like that layered Christmas tree. But if I'm trying to figure out a way to get a triangle card, and I did end up doing something like that when we did the paper pumpkin a while back. So maybe if I did that as a shaker card with the green inside, even the green, and then we could end up gluing like a little bit of the gold on the inside of the card. That way it looks like ornaments on it. I have so many ideas. I just don't have enough time. I wish I had like 3 more hours in the day just to make cards. Uninterrupted card time would be, wouldn't that be wonderful? That would be the best thing ever. So again, I'm going to try to give you guys a couple other videos once I get the rest of these made. I just don't think they'll be right away on Thursday and Friday since I have to, my party's on Friday, so we'll see. Maybe what we can do is, if I can get everybody there to cooperate, we can do like a live Periscope while everybody's doing the party. That will be super fun. And then you guys can ask questions if you have any questions, or see how everybody likes the cards, because nobody has seen them thus far. So we will see. Well, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. Yeah, so much fun. Fun, but you know, it's going to be, maybe I'll have to sneak it up on them, because I think if they know they're going to be videotaped, I don't know how much fun they're going to have with it. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, you can follow me on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook as Rachthestamper. If you need anything, you can go to my online store 24/7, Rachthestamper.stampinup.net. Oh, I'm getting all my words confused. And again, I will load this back onto YouTube so you guys can watch the replay. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one.